On May 25th, the Vatican released a 40,000-word document titled Magnifica Humanitas. It is the Catholic Church's first major encyclical dedicated entirely to the artificial intelligence revolution. To understand the weight of this release, we have to look back to 1891. That year, Pope Leo XIII issued a letter to address the severe social tearing caused by the Industrial Revolution. That document confronted mass labor exploitation directly and laid the philosophical groundwork for modern workers' rights. Now, Pope Leo XIV is attempting the exact same intervention. This new text aims to chart a path where human dignity survives the aggressive expansion of digital technology. Tech companies frequently rely on a specific defense. Technology is objective, and its morality depends entirely on the user. The Vatican strongly rejects this premise. The encyclical argues that no algorithm exists in a vacuum. Every dataset, recommendation model, and platform rule is built to serve the specific interests of capital expansion and state authority. The promise that AI will mathematically optimize our lives masks a massive transfer of control. A few multinational corporations now dictate global information flow and human attention, without the constraints of traditional democratic oversight. If we accept the illusion of algorithmic neutrality, we sleepwalk into digital feudalism. We become mere data producers, living under the rules of tech monopolies that operate like unaccountable sovereign states. In this culture of power, individuals are stripped of complex identities, reduced to raw data nodes to be harvested. This creates an illusion of empathy. A language model generates prose about grief, but has never experienced devastating loss. Because a machine lacks a physical body, the fear of death, and genuine vulnerability, it can never actually carry moral responsibility. Equating human wisdom with massive statistical data processing systematically erases the history, suffering, and love that actually shape human consciousness. To illustrate this societal breakdown, the Pope invokes the biblical story of Babel. Today's deepfakes and algorithmic echo chambers act as a modern Babel, actively scattering our shared sense of reality and objective truth. A functioning democracy requires a common baseline of truth. When recommendation systems feed every user a customized, highly emotional version of the world, public discourse fractures into hostile tribalism. This loss of agency extends into the physical economy. Algorithmic management dictates the exact routes of delivery drivers. Human skill is replaced by strict obedience, downgrading workers into biological extensions executing system commands. Our minds are isolated by misinformation. Our labor is robbed of purpose, leaving us alienated on every front. The encyclical calls this digital slavery, enforced by extreme convenience and immediate dopamine hits. While the public becomes dependent on screens, a wealthy tech elite pushes towards transhumanism, attempting to transcend natural limits and marginalizing everyone else. But the most severe escalation is the unchecked militarization of AI. Handing life or death decisions to autonomous systems removes the moral friction of pulling a trigger. When violence becomes an automated data process, the threshold for starting wars plummets, threatening global stability. Ultimately, the Pope frames the AI era not as a battle between man and machine, but as a clash of two competing ideologies, the culture of power against a civilization of love. The document argues that human greatness does not come from infinite computational capability. Our worth is rooted entirely in our finite nature, our vulnerability, and our capacity for moral responsibility. To survive this transition, global institutions must force AI development into strict ethical frameworks that serve the broader public, rather than allowing algorithms to act as tools for wealth extraction. True technological progress is not measured by processing speed or market caps. It is measured by how fiercely a society protects its most vulnerable and upholds the human scale. Understanding this slide toward digital feudalism is critical for anyone trying to navigate the shifting landscape of the global economy. Looking past the daily hype cycles of Silicon Valley, to grasp the underlying impacts on human behavior and societal structure is the ultimate form of deep value intelligence. To access multi-agent intelligence that tracks these massive systemic shifts, join the community at deepvalues.ai. You can also monitor critical market indicators by downloading the Buffett Indicator app from the Apple App Store. All content discussed is based on public sources and does not constitute financial or investment advice. Make sure to check out our sister channel, Deep Values, for more insights. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.